Alright guys, time to start talking to myself. Start her up. There we go. Got a little valve tap. Let's get that oil floating up through there. I didn't notice that before, so I'm sure that goes away a little bit. Alright, so anyway, I had to go to the non-ethanol fuel place that's not around the corner, a little bit farther. She shut off on me once, so I think she had like almost no gas. Now we have a full tank of gas. Good, the gas gauge works. GoPro says I have no power even though I just charged it. We might have to start using a different GoPro. This thing's very comfortable. I just put in 5.5 gallons almost. So this is definitely a touring bike. And I don't really need to reset my trip meter. Yeah, let's do that. Just so I know how much I've ridden it. There we go. Let's go back around. There we go. Okay, 0. 12,942 is when we're gonna start riding this bike with a full tank of non-ethanol fuel. So far, she stalled once because I think I had no gas, so I leaned her over to the left. But you can ride this in boots, as I'm proving. And she's super nice. I love the sound of this bike. Did look up, well, when I put insurance on this, it is a 2003 Kawasaki ZR7S. So here we go. Let's get her out, give her a little bit of rip. And it's cold today, tires are cold, so I'm not gonna start out too crazy. Roads are cold, but now I know I'm not gonna run out of gas, so I'm happy about that. I can go a little bit further and feel good about it. She's very responsive. What do I know about this bike? Nothing. Let's compare it to my other bikes. She's lighter, way lighter, and easier to turn. I will take note that the handlebars are a bar. This does not have clip-ons, as a sport bike would. Her idle's a little low, but it's probably till we get her warmed up. Interesting, we don't have a temperature gauge on this. Yeah, she just needs to be warmed up a little bit, I think. Alright. She drops really low when you blip it. Yeah, let's get her warmed up. I'm ready to have a temp gauge. Kawasaki didn't give us one. Oh, she's nice and smooth, easy ride, comfortable. I'm not like leaning over real far. The Corbin seat is doing amazing things to my rear end. It's got me gripped in there. These are nice seats. I do have one on my 84 Sabre V65, and that's how I can ride that bike. Otherwise it'd be too tall with the factory seat. But this guy, I can easily touch the ground. I don't think I'm going to be taking many passengers on this bike because there is no backrest. It does have handles, but I don't know how many people will be too excited about riding on the back of this. I don't even know what gear I'm in. I am used to having a gear indicator. It's kind of nice. I don't even know how many gears this bike has. These are all things I should have learned before I set out here. 2003 Kawasaki ZR7S. S gives you the fairing and the windshield. I believe if it was a ZR7, it would just have a headlight up front and be more of a naked bike. This does give you the half fairing up front, and I think that's about it. I think that's the only changes. I don't know, it might be geared differently a little bit. Might have different jets, but I doubt it. It's probably just an appearance thing. So right now we're gonna do the loop quick, and if my GoPro sticks with me, you can be along for all of it. Check the brakes. Dual disc up front, one in the rear, which is a disc. I might turn that idle up just a little bit. It's kind of the way I like it. Let's see. You forget how to do a circle when you're on a motorcycle. Normally, I'm just getting used to this bike, so alright, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, five total gears. That's cool. Very smooth. I like the way she feels. I like the way her power delivery comes through. I'm only in the lower area. I'm not real interested in pushing anything too fast because it's cold, getting dark, tires are cold, all those good things. She's cold too. I don't want to stress her. The mirrors give me a good look behind me. I don't think I've been past 5,000 RPMs yet, which is good for this ride. She's so super comfortable, which I'm really appreciating in my older age. It's not a crouch position, so I'm kind of in the perfect placement with my arms. My arms are outstretched, bent a little bit. My legs are bent a little bit. My pegs are under me, directly under my rump. Downshift to fourth. Solid and relaxed. Downshift to third. It's one of those bikes that's not too loud. With the Two Brothers exhaust, it has a nice pitch. It is a 4-cylinder, air-cooled, 700cc engine. I'll get you all the specs later, but for now, that's what I know. I haven't ridden a sport bike in so long. I'm used to seeing my front end turned, and you don't get to see that here. But 2003, that is what? That's the newest bike I now own, other than the 08 CBR RR 600RR. So 2003, that's the year they stopped making the 3rd gen Magna. So I have those, I just don't have the 03 version. We have the 97 and the 94 version. And the 96 if we decide to bring it back. But I really enjoy this bike. It's too cold to ride. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to keep her alive. I'm gonna have to up the idle. She wants to quit on me. That's easy enough to do. There's a little dial, should be a little dial connected to the carbs. And that would up the idle for all the carbs. Alright, we're gonna squeeze past here in second, I think. And we're gonna run up here and go around. Here we go. Let's do it. There we go. Don't burn out the clutch. This is a really good seat. There. 55 on this road. Got up a little higher. We won't talk about that. go up here to my normal road that we take test drives on. That one might work too. That might actually be better than the road I typically take. But I want to get home before I freeze. Like I said, it's super cold out here today. Okay. Which road is it? Not that one. Here we go. A little bit further. We didn't even get to 6,000 RPMs. We're in 70 miles per hour at that. What a cool bike. I really think I made a good choice. I don't think I told you on this video. I did on the last one. I traded this for the 2 Katana projects. I just started looking at the Katanas and I said, there's a lot to do and I don't really have time to do it. My buddy is into the Katanas. He really does like those bikes. Similar project. Oh, I thought I had another gear to go. No, just 5 gears, and that's sad on a sport bike. We'll have to get used to that too. So now 3 of the 4 bikes I have running all have only 5 gears. Not sure why they had to do that to us, but they did. Doesn't work on this bike. I need another gear. All right. Whew, it is chilly. But if she gets me home, it'll be good. I think we're gonna have fun with this ride. I'm already having a blast. Like I said, we'll up that idle. Otherwise, she's jetted. Oh, she shut down, man. Why is her idle so low? Why does she idle so low? I don't know why her idle is so low, and I don't know if that's the issue. If it's not, we'll have to look into it even more. Yeah, I think we need to up the idle. Maybe that'll help. Alright guys, that's about all I have to say. I don't like that she shut off on me with a full tank of gas. I thought she would have been happier by now. But hopefully by upping that idle, we'll nip that problem in the butt real easy. Oh! The air box is not on here. Someone put pod filters on there. No big deal. As long as it's jetted, which it is, for that. But that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Get out and ride. Don't freeze. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Whew. Steamy in my mask. Let's see if she shuts down again. It's not something I'm doing. Yeah, you gotta keep her. Needs a little bit of tuning, I think. Change that idle. Woo, doggy. Remember, only 5 gears. See you on the next one.